Hello, hello. It is Tuesday. How are you doing? It's me, Arisia. I'm back. Today I'm going to do something a bit different. I know I haven't put on a poll or anything, but I do occasionally just play a little bit of Noita, and I'm going to do some of that tonight because today was probably the most boring day I've had at work in some long time. I've been sat at this desk all day, just doing risk assessments, probably site visits. And I need to be a bit more action-packed than only today, I think. So, if you're not familiar with Noita, it is a Finnish wizard simulator that simulates accurately what it's like living in Finland. So we're gonna jump right in. But first I actually need to load the game up. You tried Noita once. How'd it go? I imagine you probably died. It's a little confusing. Right, let's see. Does this work? Why is chat over that side? I think I had chat on that side for a specific reason. But yeah, you're a wizard, you craft spells, you do that sort of thing, fight enemies. I'm just gonna start a new game. I played this game a lot, so I know a lot of the ins and outs. You got a refund. Oh, that's good. Yeah, I think there was one game that I played where it looked really good on stream, then I played it, and then I realized it was basically not a game. It was like just a visual novel. So I played it for about 1.5 hours, and then I refunded it. So that went pretty well. But it was much more entertaining to watch someone stream it because they were making the decisions. It's our first meatball. I'm flattered. I do think I slightly know what I'm doing in this game. I know that if you put water in a toxic sludge, it slowly turns into more water, making it safe. So there we go. And I mean, I'm not planning on doing a lot of Noita streams, but the aim for today is just to get amass power and wealth, and hopefully try and build a really strong wand. Because there's an achievement for doing over 1 million damage with a wand, and I haven't got it yet. I've got most of the other achievements. But yeah, the other game usually starts off pretty slow, because you're just trying to be cautious and grab resources. There's a wand over there that's showing a sound. Showing a sound. Making showing a little glow. So because we have a water flask, this is actually fairly easy to deal with, because the water will just slowly turn the toxic sludge into water. If we get any on us, we'll hold on. That wasn't exactly what I wanted to do. We'll just keep pouring it out. We'll just keep pouring it out. Let's not rush this. You don't want to touch the toxic rock either. That will damage you. And the one thing about this game is there is not a lot of healing. This is actually a really bad wand. I mean, it's got extra capacity. I'm not going to use it though. But yeah, there's not a lot of healing. There are the Holy Mountains, which are sort of like these shop/temple areas where you get a single full heal. But other than that, it's very difficult to actually recover damage. So you basically want to try and minimize chances of taking damage. And I think there's some enemies in here. There's a lot of enemies in there. I'm just gonna chuck a bomb in there. There you go. Have fun. I only have a couple of those, but there were like acid spewing enemies and things in here. But there's a special wand too. You don't want to touch the acid, that will kill you. It does like 1 damage per pixel that touches you. Wow, now this is a wand. So Triplicate Bolt is a really good damage spell. Personal Gravity Field is interesting against certain bosses. And a multicast is always nice. The only thing is the recharge time is very high on this. So we'll mostly just keep it on us until we want to edit it in the shop. Oh, there's a fire guy. The fire guys are very strong. They have a lot of health and they do a lot of damage for this area of the game. But they take damage from water being poured on them. So it's not too bad if you know what you're doing. Can I hit him with that? No. He dodged it effortlessly. We'll just pour some water down here and hopefully he... Yeah, you can see he took a little bit there. We'll just keep pouring water down here and hopefully he'll get the message and just go away. Yeah, there we go. He also looked a little bit drunk. There's just a puddle of whiskey down here. You know, as you do. I haven't played this game in a while. I played, I actually started, like, my recent... Oh, I'm drunk now. Yeah, because when you get in alcohol, you get drunk and your aim gets all bad. So, hopefully that'll wear off soon. But when I started streaming again in December, I actually played this game, and one of the biggest Noita streamers raided me, and I had like 300 people watching me, so that was pretty crazy. Yeah, this game's really fun. I originally thought the game was going to be a lot more about the particle physics than anything else, but that really isn't the case. That is a lot of gold. Let's grab that. Oh. It's alright, we've got this situation under control. No, we don't. Okay. Well, we didn't take too much damage. It would help if this actually put out some of that... Oh god, why are there more of these guys over here? Look. You get one of these. They shouldn't shoot me while they're on fire. Or at least I don't think they will. God damn it, there's more of them. Why are there so many of them? This is more than the usual number. Okay. Lots of wands and things over here, so we can have a look and see what we want. This is a pretty good, just straight damage wand. This stage, so I think I'm going to swap this one out for that. It's shuffle, so when we come to building more ones, it's going to be less useful. But in terms of raw damage, this is pretty good for now. There's a trap here. I don't actually want this one, so we're just not going to bother triggering the trap. That little box will release something if I grab the wand. Yeah, these arrows do a lot more damage than the little purple bolts. What's this? Chaotic poly? I guess I'll take that, because if we don't find a better way that lets us exit the shop without demolishing it, so we can go back. Also, I don't want any enemies to grab this. It's a potion that turns you into a random enemy. And that could be anything in the game, I believe. Except for, like, the actual bosses. Something that's quite fun to do is to turn into a giant worm, and then just tunnel through the whole map. Really? Not again. About 50 health, so we can keep going for a little bit. Oh. That's not the right wand. I want the red one. Yeah, I hope you've had a good day. My day's been pretty boring, so I suppose it's good. But yes, I've realized that one of the site visits we don't need to do, because the purpose of the site visit was to determine whether there was any ground subsidence, and there was actually someone else went and did a site visit recently for another project and confirmed that there wasn't any, so that's already actually been done. But there's 2 more sites in Scotland that we're going to do. One on the 25th, or one on the 26th and one on the 27th. I'm going to travel up on the 25th. So it should just be 3 days I'm away. There we go. So we've got a pretty decent amount of gold. Things I'm looking for. Teleport bolts. Projectiles you fire that you teleport to. That'll help us move around the map faster and get to places we couldn't otherwise reach. Some method of digging through the terrain that's not a consumable, like a bomb. These arrows aren't awful, but they won't dig through most terrain. Oh, watch out for the little spiders. Got a pretty average day. Fair enough. What if I had some more potions as well, if there's any good potions? Oh, whoops, that wasn't what I meant to do. Let's get out of the way of that. So these portals lead you to the shop, but I don't want to go there. There's another zone to the left with better stuff in it I want to go to first. So just give me a sec. I'm just going to move this chat over here. Maybe I had a reason for moving it. But for now, we'll just put it there. Maybe it'll become apparent in a minute. Got Invisibilium, that's pretty good. We can use that to go grab an orb. Got Levitating, that's pretty good. Am I going to be able to grab it without the guys? There's a frog. Yeah, there we go. Avoid the frogs. The frogs have a very powerful melee attack. So they're surprisingly dangerous. Oh. Hello. Covered in oil now. Okay. So I think with these things we can go up to the surface and do a few things. Grab some resources from up there. Because we need a way of moving vertically up. And we need a way of avoiding a mini-boss. For two of the things we're trying to do. So we have both of those things now. So let's go and do that. And I'm just going to use up my last bomb here. We'll get through here. Wanted to see if there was anything up here. There's some enemies. Doesn't look like anything super interesting. Lots of enemies. It's good, that means lots of gold for me. These guys are not very threatening. Unless this thing triggers, in which case I'm in trouble. But it didn't, so we're good. Where are we now? Doesn't seem like anything over here. I haven't been here. There is a tool that I could use to check the map, to see what's available as I progress further into the game. I don't think I'm going to look at it at the moment, because I'm kind of just trying to see how well I'm going to do on my own. But if a really good opportunity presents itself for shenanigans, then I'll have a look. Right, so we're back to the entrance now. So I want to go up here. I'm going to drink some of this potion. That'll let us levitate higher, which will let us actually get over this mountain. And then we'll use this one with the special projectiles. We're going to go up to the top of the mountain. And hear the little glowy. There is an item. And I think this is good enough to break through this terrain. So I just want to break through this. I don't mind about the gravity fields. It's going to take a little minute, but there's extra max health up here. Slowly going to chip away at that. And it should fall through along with the tablet. I know a lot of people like grabbing the tablets just to chuck at enemies and do physics damage, get extra gold. but I'm not usually very fussed about that. So if you haven't found that yet in the game, then that will unlock a spell. But I've unlocked all the spells and found most of the stuff. There's only a couple of spells left that I haven't cast. And they are mostly like big quest spells that require you to do a lot of really complex stuff. And the game does like to crash, and it's a roguelike. So depending on how complex it is, it's kind of challenging to actually get those quests done, even if you know what you're doing. So for now, because that's the other achievement, is to cast every single spell. I've killed every enemy, and I've had every perk, like for the character, but I haven't cast every spell. Anything down here? There's a enemy there. Normal one will do. Yeah, if we go to the right, there's another zone to the right, which is where we want to go. We're almost out of water, but that shouldn't be a problem. Oh wait, no, we do need water to get across here. I need to go grab some water. If I pour some of this in here, this should all turn to water. So then I can just pick it back up. Maybe. Oh, there's some water over here, that's fine. Doesn't necessarily have to be water, but water is probably the best thing for this. There's a little bit of blood, a little bit of toxic sludge in there, that's fine. It's basically just a big lava lake, and we want to cross the lava lake. We can't levitate for long enough to actually traverse it, so we need to spray down some liquid. Make like a little platform for us to walk across. The lava is like acid in that it will do 1 damage to you for every pixel that touches you. So you could die quite easily to lava, especially if you fall in. And it will also set you on fire. So lava is no go. We're almost across. There we go. So we made it over the lava lake. There's a rope bridge here. There's nothing suspicious here yet, but there is a room. There's a room here with an orb in it. And if you go down and grab the orb and try and come back out, then a mini-boss will spawn, and that mini-boss is too strong for you to beat. You don't want to come back here until like the very end of the game, unless you really know what you're doing, because like he's bad news. He's really bad news. So, but we have a invisibility potion. So what we're going to do is we're going to refill our water here, and then we're going to grab the orb, and then we're going to use the invisibility potion, go back over. So that gives us the extra health. So that will turn to us when we heal up. Also a tablet here with some lore. But we're not really interested in that. So I'm gonna... You don't drink the invisibility potion, you have to pour it on yourself. So long as the percentage is above 1, we're okay. That's not the mini-boss, that's just general rumblings. So let's go. We should be okay. Yeah, so he hasn't spawned because we're invisible. You can also use the chaotic polymorph. If you go over the threshold as another animal that's not the player who grabbed the orb, then he won't spawn. And you can teleport across the gap and he won't spawn. And I think there's a few other ways of doing it, but make sure that the alternative is to just grab the other potion, the acceleration potion, and that way you can run fast enough to avoid him. But that is risky because he fires a lot of projectiles at you, and some of them could turn you into sheep. And as a sheep, you're pretty defenseless. He also has a shield that when you cast a spell on him, it will duplicate that spell and send it back to you. And he'll only take like a single frame of damage. There's a lot of stuff going on with that boss. You do not want to fight him unless you're decked out properly, and specifically to deal with him. Yeah, this is pretty slow at the moment because we're just trying to be careful and grab resources. So later zones get much harder very quickly, and I want this to be a long run where we build a really powerful one. And we've got some interesting things to start with. We've got all those triplicate bolts, so that should be pretty good. So we'll just keep going down here. I don't want to go through the portal. Probably won't look too much around here, but there is another zone. Let's just pour some water in here. There you go. We're solving pollution one step at a time. Yeah, we've already been here. Thankfully, these portals extend the whole way along the bottom of the level. Why did I go this way? Yeah, what I'm really looking for is a teleport or an add mana spell that adds... Because your wand spends mana when you're casting spells. And there's a spell that actually has a negative cost. So you can build some very strong ones with that. I'm not sure if you... I think you can find add manas in the mines. I feel like I've forgotten a lot about this game. But I know there's stuff that's worth looking for over here. Oh, hello. That guy fires acid bubbles. He's very dangerous if he gets above you. Okay. Thankfully they didn't panic, otherwise that would have probably just insta-killed us. That's a strong enemy as well, but they are a little bit less threatening than the acid guys, because they fire quite slow projectiles. They just have a lot of health. Yeah, there we go. Because those red projectiles, if they hit you, they summon a thundercloud that zaps you. Yeah, nothing too interesting over here. There really wasn't actually that much in this zone. We've been exploring it for a while. We haven't really found anything interesting. I think we just go down to the shop. There's some stuff in that cave, but it's very dark and it's full of water, and you can't see where you're going. So you want to have some light and a way to deal with the water before you really go in there. But we're just going to go through. So now we're in the shop. We can edit our wands. So we can take spells in and out. We can customize with what we've got. There's a full health. We're going to take that in a minute. There's a shop with some spells. Delayed spellcast is kind of interesting. There's nothing too interesting here. And some perks. Again, nothing too interesting here. We're probably going to re-roll the perks. So, while I'm here, I'm going to use the seed checker tool. Because you can re-roll these perks with the machine that costs money. And I want to see what perks I can get if I re-roll. So I will use my command. I'll have a look at this. So if I exit, I can see the seed in the bottom left. And using the website that I posted, you can type the seed in there. And it will tell you all sorts of stuff about the about the level. So I definitely want to re-roll because there's a much better perk there. Okay. And it's a little bit cheaty, but this game is absolutely merciless, so I don't mind. It's just about having fun. So this perk gives you 50% less damage as long as you're not covered in a liquid, which is pretty good. And this one speeds up your current ones, which is good if you have a good one, but not really what we need at the moment. This one removes the charges from most spells, and that's what we want because that's going to open up what we can do with our one building. So I'm just going to pick this one. So now, whereas this had limited charges before, now it doesn't. And similarly, our bombs don't have limited charges anymore. And other spells like this horizontal barrier won't have limited charges. But at the moment, I think all we need to do is just take these replicate bolts, put them in here. Put them in this wand instead of the other wand. Maybe not with the triple spell. Just cast them one at a time. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's some better damage. It does run out of mana a little bit, but that's okay. And we'll just take all the other spells, put them up here. This one has a lot of capacity, but because it shuffles, it has a really long recharge time. It's not very actually useful. And this little diamond just refreshes your spell charges, but we're really not going to have to worry about that anymore. Yeah, let's go. So, we can't tunnel out of here, because none of our spells are strong enough. If we do try and tunnel out of here, then the shopkeeper will show up, and he'll kill you, unless you're prepared to deal with him. And if you go through here, the shop collapses, and you can't edit your ones in here anymore. So we don't want the shop to collapse. So what we're going to do is we're going to cover ourselves in some of this chaotic polymorphine and fly out as a random enemy. So we're a little spooky skull. So now the shop won't collapse. And we'll just have to do the same thing if we want to go back in there, but it's quite difficult to actually get in there. Unless you can dig the terrain, so we'll see. So we're in the next zone. Stronger enemies, but we should be fine. I think our one's pretty good. There's a lot of fire and lava and stuff here. There we go. Oh, I'm on fire. That's not very good. Hey Saf, how you doing? We're playing some Noita today because I've had a very sleepy day and I wanted to stretch some different brain muscles today. Oh, that enemy spawns lots of other enemies. And it's interesting because the enemies that this guy spawns actually do provide gold. So you can farm a lot of gold off this guy. But I'm not going to. The enemies also drop a lot of slime, which is excellent at putting out fires, but it does slow you down. Actually, I think I remembered why I had the chat on this side, is because I actually read that side of the screen when I'm playing this game. Yeah, okay. That'll do. So we're going to go to the left, because there's another zone to the left that is more difficult, but has much better rewards in it. So we're going to make our way over there. I think our wand is good enough to deal with the enemies in that zone. It's a lot of damage. It has some minor digging for soft terrain, so that's pretty good. Also, something that's worth noting is that if you make enemies kill themselves, then you get double the gold. Or if they die to environmental reasons, you get double the gold. So when the guys throw the sticks of dynamite at you, you can actually shoot them back at them. And that can be quite effective. Or you can just drop a load of rocks and stuff on them. But I don't think there are any enemies down there. That guy has a lot of health. I drank some of the levitation potion. Oh, no, don't chuck it at him. That's not very cash money. I like how this wand, this spell turns your wand into basically a shotgun. It's kind of questionable how magical some of these things. Like, there's a spell in this game called question mark, which is literally just a bullet. And the wand that fires it is literally just a minigun. But there's robots and stuff as well, so I guess it checks out. Yeah, this one can actually dig through the softer terrain a little bit. But we want to be careful because this is the start of the more dangerous zone. It'll be quite easy for me to die here. So I basically just want to swap out all of these ones for more interesting stuff. Oh, yep, there's a guy. He is a projectile that can blind you, so you can't see on your screen. That's not very cash money. That... Oh, hold on. Let's deal with this. There's another mage that teleports enemies and you around, so we've got to be careful about him. And that ant will spray. That ant will spray acid on you. Here's a lot of health. Just trying to mop up all of these enemies. Ah, he teleports it away. I can go down here, probably. There he is. Oh, there's more enemies. You can kind of stun enemies a little, but it doesn't work super well. There we go. And I'm hoping I don't die, but I have the deaths counter for a reason. That guy will freeze you with his tentacles and then do a lot of melee damage. And he has a lot of health. It's gonna take a while for me to kill him like this. Teleport potion, interesting. But yeah, there's better ones in this area, and there's the pink fungus as well, which we want to consume, potentially. Oh my god, it's a polymorphing mage. Yeah, get him! Get him! Kill him. I guess they're frozen liquid. Yeah, you got him. Good job. Some of the enemies don't like each other. And if an enemy kills an enemy, then you get double gold as well, I think. So there's one. Oh. Get the frog. Oh, bollocks. That's not good at all. I got hit by a teleporter guy. He's going to teleport me randomly. Okay, we're okay. No, we're not. Actually, we're... probably okay. We're gonna have to find a new way back. Oh, let's not fall in the acid. It's an extra health. Those guys made a lot of acid. Get out of here. I grab the gold. Is it worth trying to grab the gold? I don't think it is. The little goobers like to dodge around a lot. They're very tricky. But if you have a spread weapon, it's not too bad. Or if you just catch them when they're going in an area and they're being very silly. Right, now I'm going to find our way back to where we were. Oh, there's a one down there. Oh! Oh, that guy shoots projectiles that make enemies invisible. That's really annoying. I mean, they're still kind of visible, but, like, not overly visible. We have not found a lot of loot today. Oh god damn it, it's one of those nest things. Yeah, there we go. So this is where we were earlier. It's a lot of blood. Right, we should... Oh! Die. Let's go this way. See what's on the wand. Yeah, this is what we're looking for. So this one has black holes, which are very useful for digging terrain, because they just eat it completely. They still have charges because they're very powerful spells, but that's fine. And then we have a light spell, which we can use to light up that cave. And we'll want to go back there because there's actually a full heal in there. So for now, I'll just grab it instead of this one. I don't think we're going to need the bomb. But that black hole will let us dig through the shops. So that's very good. Got a pouch full of brass. I don't think we need that. Got ambrosia. That's very good. Let's grab that before someone nabs it. So ambrosia is a potion that makes you invincible while you're standing still. And that is useful for some very specific circumstances. You can use it in combat, but generally because it gets washed off, it's not super useful in combat. But it is still very useful for other things. Yeah, a lot of these enemies don't actually take damage from acid, which is annoying. Also, that is a lot of them. We're gonna be shooting these guys for a little bit. Yeah, I'm gonna upload this to YouTube as well. I'm gonna make like a playlist of me just randomly pass around in Noita. God, there's way too many of them. This one does not do a huge amount of damage. Right, there we go. Well, actually, the one does a decent amount of damage, but these guys have a lot of armor. Uh-oh. Okay. Another acid guy, really? I think the acid guys are the ones I hate the most. There's never any safe way of really handling them. Thankfully, the gas isn't too much of a problem. But if you set it on fire, it does become a problem. Because it sets on fire. But the gas doesn't turn into more acid. The gas doesn't turn into more ass. Nice. Can we go in here? Let me in. Okay. This is another really good wand. So compared to my current wand, it has similar cast delay and recharge time. But it doesn't shuffle the order of the spells that it casts, so you can use it to construct something really good. You always want a trigger spell, because what this will do is it'll cast a spark bolt, and then it'll trigger the next spell. So you can use that to trigger something really dangerous that you wouldn't want to cast near yourself. and the mana max and recharge speed are pretty good, so that's definitely something we're going to want. And we can probably just use this as a regular damage wand. At the moment, it's just firing a load of projectiles that bounce around. It's probably not as good as our current one, but definitely worth taking with us. Over here. There's a shield guy. Yeah, our one's pretty good at dealing with him because there's lots of projectiles. Okay. Why am I doing that? That's not a good decision. We don't have any water on us anymore, so the toxic stuff is a bit more dangerous than it otherwise would be. But I think the other potions are all more useful. Well, maybe, I don't know. You can actually just use the black hole one to go through here. So that's why I like the black holes. They're very good at digging through terrain. This is another good wand. The spells aren't very useful. They're crystals that just detonate. They're like landmines, but like they're very unwieldy. And the fireball thrower, make a projectile cast fireballs in random directions. That is very dangerous unless you're immune to fire and explosions. But it has a very high recharge speed, which can be relevant depending on what other spells we find. So we'll take that. And I think we're actually done. I think we can't carry double ones. I think we have everything that we actually want. It'd be nice if there was like an add mana or something, but beggars can't be choosers, because I'm finding most of the things I actually need. Oh no, it's a frog. Get him. There's a one down here that someone picked up. There's an ant. Let's shoot the ant. The ant is dead. There's a lot of fungus. This isn't quite what I'm looking for. Energy or wood timer. This is pretty good, but I think the other ones are better. There is a glitch that lets you technically hold 5 wands, but I'm not gonna do that. I don't think they're ever gonna patch that out. Oh, shit. Ah, shit, no! Okay, we're fine. I went in a potion that randomly teleported me. Yeah, there it is. It teleported me right on top of the enemy, because of course it did. Okay. That woke me up. I think it's probably time to get out of here. Only thing is, let's quickly check that website and see what we can do with the fungus. Oh, great. So the only shift that we could do is fungus to vomit. If you eat, if you eat the fungus, the pink fungus, you start dripping balls, and it will randomly swap one material for another. But it's random, but the seed checker is telling us that the first shift is fungus to vomit. So it's going to turn all the fungus into vomit, which does nothing. And then we won't be able to shift anymore because there won't be any fungus left on the map. So, no fungus for us today. There is no fungus among us. That's fine. Sometimes it can go really well. Like you can shift stuff into healing potion or something. What is going on here? There's a wand. Oh, it's just a stealth guy. That's fine. I was worried there might have actually been a dangerous projectile. The stealth guy doesn't actually shoot you. He shoots enemies. Oh, that's an enemy. there were some random spells in that treasure chest. Okay, maybe I'll grab those. Oh, this guy's a lot of health. He's a lot of health, and when he detonates, he spawns a load of other guys. But because he was going up, the acid just spawned all over them. And I could try and grab this. That was very risky, because if the acid spawned on top of me, I could have just died immediately. Ah, that's what we're looking for. Yeah. Okay. And we don't need this. Okay. I think we can just leave. I think we've got everything we need. Let's just get out of here. If I can remember how. Water potion? Do I want this? You know what? I'll take the water potion instead of the invisibility potion. We only really needed invisibility for that one bit. Unstable teleportation. Oh, that's needed for a quest. I don't think we need the polymorphine anymore because we have another way of getting out of the shops. So we're just going to chuck that over there. I probably shouldn't just yeet these everywhere. But we're going to take the teleport potion. It just teleports you to a random place, which isn't very useful. But there are things in the game that interact with it. Which I can show you later. And there's some actual real teleport potion here, where you can choose the direction you teleport. But you can't find that in bottles. And it's quite difficult to actually get a pure flask of it, because you have to toss the flask in at just the right angle. So I'm probably not going to bother. Hold on. I'm a little closer. There you go. Yeah, I think the water is probably going to be useful. Nothing on this one. The loot in this area is kind of bad. But the loot in the area to the left is pretty good. I mean, I guess I'll keep looking around here for now, but I actually think I have mostly everything I need, so I'm just going to go to the shop, and then probably just going to tunnel back out of the shop. Let me through. I don't want to break the chest just in case it's something. Ooh, hold on. That's good. Oh, bollocks. I broke the potion. So that potion speeds up your horizontal movement. You can mix it with the potion that speeds up your upwards movement to make a potion that does both. But yeah, we're not going to be able to do that now. Yeah, let's just go in the shop. Let's see what we got here. We got an add mana. Okay, we've got enough stuff to do some serious one building now. We'll grab the add mana. We'll grab the triple spell. Grab critical plus. We've already got personal gravity field, so I don't need another one. Vertical barrier. I don't think we need that. Circle of oil. Is that ever going to be useful? Just summoning vast amounts of oil? I don't think it is. Let's see. Extra perk is pretty good. Oil blood. You bleed oil, but you're immune to fire. We'll take that. Being immune to fire is very nice, because that does like max health based damage. So you don't want to, late game, you don't want to be set on fire, because it's going to do the same amount of damage when everything else does less damage. Right, but we've got a few tools that we can do things with. So get rid of all these. So this one has high mana charge speed. This is a drill that fires a beam of light that pierces terrain. It's a very short beam, and it casts quickly. It casts very quickly. So what we want to do is we want to try and get the recharge time of this one down to 0. And then it will recharge fast enough that we can cast this continuously. But it's not quite there yet. But we want to get it to cast this spell once a frame, and we can, I think we can kind of get there. This adds mana to the spell, increases cast delay, but this spell decreases cast delay a lot. but we still need to get the recharge time down. We do need a few more. If we had a few more of these, it would work, but the recharge time on here is quite high. None of these help recharge. This one turns non-magical liquids into gunpowder. So if we want to get rid of liquids in an area easily, we can do that. I think I'm probably just better off using this to speed up this wand. So what we'll do is we'll just make a package where... put a triple spell there. And then another triple spell there. And then we can... it will multicast the Luminous Drill with triplicate bolts. So that's quite a strong wand, and we can fire it continuously without issues. Still doesn't recharge very quickly. Maybe there's a way of looping it. Aha, there we go. So that actually does loop it. So what it does is it casts the add mana. It then casts the triple spell, so it casts these three, and then it tries to find a spell to attach this light modifier to, but it can't, so it wraps it round, and it basically casts the Luminous Drill twice in the same recharge, because this is calling this spell before the wand is recharged and reached the end of the line. So if we just put it on like this, it doesn't work because it's not reached the end of the triple. But if we... maybe that is good enough. We could put... actually, instead of doing light, we could do reduced spread. I mean, that's a lot more damage. And then we could put the crit on there as well. Even with the add mana and the recharge speed, this is consuming a lot of mana because it's casting the spells so frequently. Is there a different spell I can cast with that? Not really. These could work? No. No, they won't work because they'll keep casting the next spell with a trigger. What if we do it like this? It's kind of what we're going for. I don't think it really saves any mana, though. Yeah, it needs a modifier at the end. Because these spells are adding a lot of spread. This is technically reducing the spread. I think what we actually do is we rearrange it like this and then put the light on the end to wrap the wand around. Oh, yeah, there we go. That's what we want. So now that removes all of the spread from the bullets, so it just delivers them straight to the target. It's still running out of mana a little bit, just because these spells are so expensive, but that's a very good damage wand. Okay. That's good. We'll take all of these up here. I don't think we need the shuffle wand, because the order is very important for casting this one correctly. We'll keep this wand. We'll just keep the triggers on it and something. Actually, maybe we'll just keep the black holes in this one. Because we're only going to need one trigger. And then we'll keep this one here. Right. So we've got damage wand and we've got black holes. So I'm probably going to want a wand that casts... we want at least one trigger. Keep this as the black hole one because the shuffle doesn't matter. And then this one I'm going to have trigger and then personal gravity field on that. And something else. So the purpose of this one is we'll shoot it at an enemy that we want its own projectiles to bounce back towards. Like this. Let's go to the other dummy. I think that dummy's pretty dead. I've been here a little while, but having the unlimited spells perk means that we can have this be like a tool that we can constantly use. If I fire this, then now the statue has a gravity field on it that will attract projectiles towards it. And we can fire that as much as we want. Although, obviously, it will run out of mana occasionally. The only issue is the shopkeeper has a shield that this won't penetrate. I think we could kill the shopkeeper with this wand. It does a pretty decent amount of damage. I'll just ambrosia up, and then we'll do it. So... chuck a little bit of ambrosia down. Yeah. Gonna fire the black hole through here so that we can escape the shop. Oh, and then shoot the bad guy. So his projectiles do a lot of damage, but we had the potion that makes us invincible. So that lets us beat him. And now we're going to suffocate in a pool of bone dust. Okay. So now that we've done that, he's going to spawn in every shop. We're going to have to deal with him. But it should be fairly straightforward. And we can just actually tunnel out of the Holy Mountains like this and go wherever we want. So that's pretty good. What do we want next? We take these up here. Put these here. I don't think we need this wand. Maybe we just want to find a teleport charge. I'm going to go back up to the previous level with these black holes and try and find a teleport charge. It's kind of the last spell that we're really missing. We could do some more of those drill spells, and then we could really get this one going. Hopefully we didn't just tunnel through lava. No, we're alright. But yeah, we're much stronger now than we were. Let's just have a look at the teleport bolts through here. Like, this wand is just good enough to blow the whole level up, pretty much. Ooh, health. Nice. Ooh, you've got a wand. Let's make sure that you don't shoot that wand. That looks like a dangerous wand. What's in it? Alcoholic mist. Okay, that wasn't too dangerous. That's fine. So, we'll take it. It's not actually a very good wand itself in terms of stats, but it has a spell that we want. And it's not the mist of alcohol. It is the heavy spread. So that's a modifier that reduces your recharge time, but it adds random spread to your spell that you can't control. But if you attach that spread to a payload where it doesn't matter where it's being aimed, then you can reap benefits. So we'll probably find that useful. We could put it on this one and speed this up significantly, I think. Although we don't have the right multicast. Let's try it. Oh yeah, this costs so much mana as well, we can't really do that because it's just going to run out of mana immediately. That's fine. I could just do it like this. That's going to run out of mana again pretty quickly. No, I think we keep the personal gravity field on it. I do think we still wanted that modifier though. But what I'm really looking for is just a teleport bolt wand. And what I'm actually thinking of doing now is heading over to a completely different area rather than continuing to go down. Because I think we've got a better chance of finding what we need in this other area. And we definitely feel strong enough. I mean, we haven't really explored this area at all, so I'll keep going, but the ones here are kind of bad. Yeah, that's a pretty bad one. Yeah, hopefully we should be able to move through the game a bit faster now that I'm a bit stronger. It does help this could also dig through soft terrain. I get the angle just right. But the key is to never be overconfident because this game will kill you in ways that you just don't expect ever. Oh my god. We found a healing bolt. This is very rare. It's a projectile that will heal you. It is still limited even with unlimited spells because it's that powerful. But we can definitely find a use for that. Die rats. I do like that this wand lights you up as well, so you can see where you're going. Got a treasure chest. It was full of gold. Yeah, I want to make sure there's not a teleport bolt in this area, because the next area we're going to look is very far away. Actually, I suppose we could look in the lower level. I don't think that would cause too many issues. There we go. We have a lot of gold now. Killing all these enemies. There's a wand. Burning Trail is probably pretty interesting because we're immune to fire. Just set all our enemies on fire. That seems good. That actually seems better than the light for this wand. Gonna leave the black holes here. We're gonna come back for it. Because I want this one to incinerate my enemies. Because when they're on fire, they don't attack you. Ah, this is something we want as well. God, I'm finding too many things that I want. We want another Luminous Drill. Right. I want both of these things. So we're going to leave both of these ones here, and we're going to come back, pick them up. So, healing bolts. We'll put that here. We don't need the magic arrow. We don't need any of this except the fire. We don't need all these triggers. We only need one trigger. So if I put the fire on this, what does it do? Well, it doesn't crash the computer, which is a start, because it does tend to happen. And as you can see, we're immune to fire. So, that helps. I think we'll keep it like that. Or actually, we've got the Luminous Drill. Giga Disc is probably something we want as well. Not immediately. We'll use it later. We don't need the Ice Bolt. We want the second Luminous Drill. If we put that Luminous Drill on here as well, instead of the Triplicate Bolt, that will probably help the wand. We're getting there. If I do this. That seems pretty good. Okay, I think that's what we go with. So we can cast it indefinitely. It will eat through any terrain we want. And we don't need the reduced spread on here. So we could add... the crit. Yeah, that seems pretty good. Because that's gonna dig through terrain easily. It's gonna set enemies on fire and it's gonna damage them. So that's what we want. You don't need the Homebringer Bolt. So I think that's everything that we want. There's something else that I had here. Healing Bolt 1. Okay. I think we can just leave all this stuff here. These ones aren't very good. So now we just need to go back into the level and get our previous ones. And then we just need to find a teleport. Now, this is obviously very strong for offense, but it's not necessarily going to defend us from projectiles. So we still need to add some extra defense. The other thing is, it's not super good for long range combat. Actually, it is pretty good. The bubble sparks go out a long way. Yeah, it's probably fine. We do need to be careful of randomly setting explosives on fire. But yeah, being immune to fire is really what pulls this together. This will also let us evaporate water fairly easily. Now I just need to find where I left the ones from earlier. Probably all the way over here. Here we are. Okay, let's keep looking for teleport spells. I don't think we're going to find any over here. Okay, let's go down to the next level. Try and find some there. Maybe there'll be one in the shop. We could just try and go straight to the next shop. Hey Leofar, how you doing? I'm playing some Noita today because I had a very boring day and I wanted to play something a bit more action-packed than normal. We've got a pretty good run going. I want to build a very strong wand. That's the main objective. And we're getting some tools together that we need. We already have a pretty strong wand. This is going to deal with anything in the early game. But we still need teleportation so we can actually move around the map at a decent speed. Yeah, let's go and have a look in here. I don't need an egg. I don't need random fungus. Yeah, it's good that we can just dig through the map now fairly safely. We have Concentrated Light. That's a pretty interesting spell. It's a high damage projectile, but it also reduces your cast delay. So it's very good with a lot of ad manas. And it also deletes the bodies of any enemies it kills. And sometimes it's very useful because they can drop dangerous things. There's also a Hexacast. I guess we'll keep this for now. But I'm just going to try and head straight to the shop. I don't want to hang around this area because there's snipers and it's just very dangerous. Even with a good wand. But this is actually doing a lot of damage. So that's pretty good. I'm sure I'll still die in some very stupid way. Ow. That would potentially be it. There's freezing liquid that will deal damage to you, and it rises to the top of things, so it'll be a bit risky digging down. You don't know where you're going. I'll try digging at an angle. Also, these projectiles do well for now, but later enemies are going to have thousands of hit points, so need to be careful. Ah, so you play Noita. I actually started with streaming Noita, but then I got into Oxygen Not Included streaming. We want to keep looking for a little while down here. Ow. Still not immune to explosions. I could go in here. You did play it, but you suck. I feel like 90% of this game is knowledge, and 10% of it is just being able to aim and not be hit by enemies. There's a lot of enemies down here. I shouldn't be doing this. We'll heal at the next shop. I want to see what's down here. There must be something interesting down here. There's lots of gold. There's probably a potion down there at some point. Propane canister. No, nothing interesting. Does it actually melt the metal? No, it doesn't. I want to be good back then, but the game doesn't tell a lot. Yeah, I learned most of what I know about this game just by watching streamers. But yeah, it really doesn't tell you a lot. I guess if we're going to go to the shop anyways, we might as well keep looking for a little bit. But obviously, we don't want to take too much damage. I'd prefer not to add anything to the death counter if I can avoid it. We do have light, so we could go in the magical temple. This area is very open looking. It's because it is very open. I'll keep looking until I'm down to about half HP. A little head back. We do actually have some healing projectiles. We just need to make a decent wand for them. Damage up, damage plus is pretty good. Is that better than the concentrated lights? Probably. Does anything carry over at all into previous playthroughs? Some things do. Like if you find the orbs and you collect the spells in them, then you'll have access to those spells in later games. But really, the only thing that carries through with you is your knowledge about where things are. Your character doesn't retain any perks or wands or anything like that. In fact, there's actually an enemy that can spawn with your previous wands. So if anything, doing more runs actually powers up the enemies. Like there's a ghost that'll show up and occasionally he'll have a wand that you had at the end of the game or something. And he'll kill you. But that's quite rare. This game is not very friendly. Do I want to keep going? Actually, I can keep going. I could use that heal projectile. I'll just heal up with the full heal now, take care of the shopkeeper, and then I'll just use the heal projectile. There's some interesting stuff in here. This potion makes us invincible for a little bit. And we're just going to stand here and shoot this guy. Lava to blood is pretty good. You gonna come over here? No. Yes? Yes. There we go. How to heal self? Well, we were very lucky and we found a spell. It's a projectile that will heal you. If you can come into contact with it. It's very rare. But I feel like there's a pretty good way of using it. What have we got here? More blood. Dissolved powders. We need flammable gas instead of blood. Oh, we've already got flammable oil blood, so... There's a lot of blood. We do want the reduced recharge time. We're going to need to make some room. Let's put the damage plus here, it doesn't really matter. Reduce spread, I think we will keep that. Reduce recharge time. So this obviously reduces recharge time, it does cost mana. It's more efficient at it than these. But I'm pretty sure we were already casting this once per frame anyways. Still want it. We also want lava to blood. Let's get rid of a triple for that. Someone get the spells in the shop for using a gravity spell. Yeah, I think that's this one. Yeah, circle buoyancy. Yeah, you can do that. We've got plenty of gold though. And I'm not a dirty thief. But you can do that. I'm just going to check the seed tool again, which you can find here. If you don't know about it, this website is very handy. It basically lets you put the seed, which is in the bottom left corner, into the website, and it will tell you random stuff like perk rerolls and things like that. So I'm going to see if rerolling these perks is worth anything. Hold on. Wand radar, bouncing spells. I don't want bouncing spells because that tends to break my computer. Voice cast, teleport dodge, glass cannon. No, I don't think there's anything decent in the rerolls. Yeah, basically, it's a little bit of a cheat, but I feel like it's okay because the game is still going to kill you anyways. I think we'll just take dissolved powders. That'll make this stuff less of a hassle to deal with. I mean, anything that helps improve lag is probably appreciated. sadly no teleports. So I think we're going to go up. It can get pretty bad, like with some of the particle effects, when you're casting spells every frame. Yeah, I know I've angered the gods. So, what I could do... The thing is, if we use a reduced recharge and 2 of these, we're going to run out of mana on this one. The mana is actually the constraint here, not the recharge speed. But if we find more add manas, that'll be handy. I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go... Instead of going further down, I'm going to go... Actually, there is something for us to do quickly. We have a teleport potion that can send us to a special room. So we're going to try and do that. I'll have to figure out how to use this heal bolt spell later. To be honest, you can actually just use it by just aiming it in a pool of water. So maybe I should just do that. Also, pro tip, don't put damage plus on your healing wand, because that will cause the projectile to hurt you instead of heal you. Which is not what you want. So... We'll actually grab the spell recharge here just for the black holes. But similarly, I think there are spells that you can find that reduce the damage of projectiles. So if you apply that to a healing projectile, it will increase the healing. Because it's actually just doing negative damage to whatever it touches. It's just literally how it works. Now we're in this area. It's very annoying. Gonna go left. This area, unlike the previous one, is very claustrophobic. It's full of more dangerous enemies and hardly any room to evade them. I should remember that most of the damage this one does is up close. Also, we can just dissolve all the sand very easily now because we got that perk. I really do like this being able to set enemies on fire. Very handy. EC means devil in Finnish. Yes, everything is Finnish in this game. And if you get hit by too many enemies, then you're Finnish. Zingo. This looks like a very dangerous area. But if we set everyone on fire, they won't shoot us. That's the plan. Some enemies obviously won't get set on fire. Oh, there's a rocket turret as well. That's not very handy. This area is very dangerous. We're still not immune to explosives either. We should find explosive immunity. Kill them with physics. The thing is, we have unlimited spells. That is something we could try and do. Is we could try and find a rock spell and try and attach homing to it. And then hold on, this is getting a bit silly. Like plasma, that's pretty good. I do want those, and I do want heavy shot too. I'm gonna have to put this healing one somewhere. Yeah, there are healing HCs. They'll heal the enemies, and they can heal you too if you pheromone them, but we don't have any pheromone, so I'm not very concerned. I do want this one though, but we have to clear the way back first. And not die. These frozen zones are very dangerous. I feel like the jungle zone is actually less dangerous because of the specific enemies you find there. Like, they have a lot of health and they do a lot of damage, but you can interact with them in a pretty straightforward way. Whereas here, the enemies will just shoot you with guns. And they're a lot more dangerous. Also, I guess there's more resources for you to find in that area of the map. That enemy will summon other enemies, so I have to kill him. Yeah, there we go. Right. We definitely want the plasma cutters. We definitely want heavy shot. I want all this stuff. We probably don't need this many plasma cutters. I feel like I want to put these on the gravity field wand. Maybe just take one of them for now and we leave the one here. How will it summon? What do you mean? Try and heal ourselves up. Didn't really work very well. That worked. Yeah. The projectile doesn't last very long, but it lasts long enough. Let's go grab our other wand. You summon the enemy or some more. Yeah, the one with the one with the shield. It fires a projectile that when it lands, it summons a nearby enemy. It teleports them to where the projectile lands. So what typically happens is it will summon all the enemies. It will teleport all the enemies in the area to you, and that can obviously be very dangerous. There's a healer. Hello. You're gonna die. No, you're not. You're actually okay. You had a wand. That's a very dangerous wand. There's a lot of mana charge on it as well. I think I just need to shoot the enemy. If anyone picks up that wand, they're gonna kill people. I'm gonna take this back. I'm gonna take this back to the other to the other zone. And then remove it. Remove the spells. Because this one, for reference, fires these projectiles. They will stun you, they'll do a ton of damage. They're actually very strong. I might keep this for dealing with one of the bosses. Actually, now that I think about it, instead of having this, let's do this. I do want to keep this wand. Does electric water insta-kill without immunity even with large HP? I don't think it insta-kills. I think it just does a very large amount of damage. I think I just do this. And we use this to try and kill the alchemist. I think this will work to kill the alchemist. The alchemist is one of the mini bosses. Let's test it very quickly. Does this actually fire? It probably uses too much mana at the moment. Need a wand with higher base mana. Maybe I'm overdoing it. One of them will probably do. Put reduced recharge time on that as well. Put light on that. I could combine these spells to just... Actually, liquid... These are both really good for dealing with lava, so I should keep those both. I think that's fine as it is. We don't want any spread on that, that's fine. I want to store more of these triplicates. Maybe I'll just leave all the triplicates here. I'm not going to remember where any of this stuff is, but whatever. I feel like that will deal with the alchemist pretty well. It does a lot of explosion damage. And then it does the electric stun. You could fire it at this guy. Let's miss. Definitely better to aim at bigger enemies with that one. But I'm looking for something specific over here. It's not a propane tank. I hate the propane tanks as well. Not only are they deadly, but they also have a habit... See, that's the enemy summoning an enemy. But I hate the propane tanks because they occasionally cause my computer to crash. And if you've ever played this game, when it crashes, it has a tendency to reload you in a different game state where things are glitchy. So you don't really want the game to crash. I would probably save this and manually restart it in a minute to avoid crashes. Because I'll admit that's usually how my runs end these days. Okay, what if we go down here? It's the right area. No, I don't think this is the right area. I think we have to go to the other side. No, that's not cursed rock, that's just dense rock. Oh no, this is the right area. Okay. Let's see. Explosive projectile. I'll take that. We'll need to be careful digging up here. I think the game lets you go... Like, there's a crack here, and I think that's safe for us to go up. Let's try it. Is there something up here I really don't want to break? Yeah, here we are. It's an hourglass. So it's to either the left or the right of the Hisi base. And you'll know because there'll be a break in the red rock and there'll be the grey rock. And there is a flower. There's an hourglass with an eye. The funny thing is, there are like scrolls and things and tablets in the game that tell you hints, but they're in very random places. It'd be very difficult to find out all this information yourself. So, you can pour blood in here, like there already is here, and it will give you a lot of gold. Or you can pour a teleport potion in here. And wait for it. We'll just empty the whole thing out in here because we don't really want to use the other stable potion. And it will summon a portal. And there's a reason we cleared all this space in our spell inventory, because if we go through here, we're in the eye room. And the eye room has 8 random spells. and they could be anything. Here's that question mark spell from earlier, which is the bullet, which is very rare. We have Circle Stillness, which is pretty lame. Remove Explosion, which stops explosive spells from exploding. And then this one sets the recharge time of 1 to 1.5 seconds. I don't know why you'd want to do that, but that's also a very rare spell. But they're completely random. So you can find spells here that you wouldn't find until the very last zones of the game. And it could really break open a run. Like one spell we've got here is Giga Black Hole. So that summons a massive black hole that eats part of the map and eats projectiles and stuff. So that's quite good at killing enemies as well. But it's quite unwieldy because it sucks everything in. And obviously if you cast it near yourself, you're dead because you won't be able to escape. It will suck in any of your teleport bolts or anything. And then we've got Add Timer here, which actually lets you add a timer to a spell here so that when that spell finishes, it will cast something else. I think there is a reason for taking this. Yes, this projectile does a lot of damage, has negative cast delay. We're probably going to use that instead of the bubble spark. It does explode. I don't think we can hurt ourselves with it. That seems like a pretty good thing for a wand. And then, I mean, these are free, so you can just take them. You don't have to pay for them. This actually reduces explosion damage and radius, but it also reduces cast delay. So if you're, and it's free. So if you're using a projectile that has a long cast delay but doesn't explode, you just add, you can just remove cast delay with it. Yeah, there we go. And then just teleports you back here. And don't break the hourglass because it's made of glass. And if you break it, then the whole room collapses and it can kill you. And obviously you won't be able to teleport through it. Also, here's something you might not have known. These glue balls that some enemies summon and you can cast with these spells, you can eat those and it will have the same effect as eating the fungus. So you can fungal shift with glue balls. And if you've already shifted all of your weird fungus into something else, that's the only way to fungal shift. But I'm not going to do that because I don't know. I don't really feel like it. I've already wasted enough time today getting set up, so... Well, not wasted, but I just mean I've taken my time in the early game. So, I want to do some more actually things. Yeah, that's correct. That's what fungal shifting is. You don't think you've done it before? Yeah, it's pretty risky. Sometimes it pays off. Sometimes it just ruins the entire run. Actually, you know what? Let's just go through here. Hold on. What is this? Let me in. Oh my god. Make a projectile. Okay, this is crazy. Make a projectile always float above the ground, full of healing bolts. Look at this. Hold on, I've got to show you this. There's so many healing bolts. So if I just cast the healing bolt, it's still kind of inconsistent. This might be a very good wand anyways. It's got really low recharge time, really high mana speed. It's probably better than our general wand. It has much more capacity. Let's leave these here for now. I feel like I've been quite lucky. So we'll add the thing there. The recharge speed, the extra recharge speed doesn't really matter. It's mostly the extra capacity that is useful. So what if I use that instead of this one now? Ooh, look at that. Just cast it in like a neat little path over the ground. That's interesting. What if I use the... I think I'm going to use a question mark instead of that. Will this damage me? I don't think it will. Yeah, that does a lot of damage. I'm not the biggest fan of the floating above the ground thing, but that's probably still going to be pretty useful. We want to keep the explosive damage. Do they actually explode? It seems like a lot of explosive damage. Oh, I removed the statue over here. Yeah, we'll deal with ground enemies pretty well. We'll keep this wand, and we'll just put the healing bolts on this wand. Instead of the previous one. This is better than the previous one. We've got healing. Just need teleporting now, and then we're set. What else do I want? I could turn this into a trigger with a Giga Black Hole on it. That would be pretty funny. That'd probably kill the alchemist pretty well. Just to show you what this one does. Here it is. No? Hello? Oh, it ran out of mana because this plus this is too much. Well, I'll show you what it does. What's this? So it eats the terrain, and then it explodes. And if you're caught in the middle, it will damage you. And any rocks that get chucked about will also do a lot of damage. I think I prefer the gravity field and thunder charge. It's probably safer. Yeah, with all this stuff, I think we're ready to go deal with the alchemist. I'm just going to go up here. Actually, I'm going to go put light on this again. Sorry. Now that we've actually got the capacity, we might as well. Can I put damage up on this as well? I can put damage up on that. It's pretty good. I don't think I want earthquake shot. Right, I'm gonna save it. I'm gonna save it and restart the game, and then I'm gonna reload it. Yeah, this is vanilla. Yep, no mods. I do not feel like modding this game. It crashes enough without any mods. So I'm just gonna restart just to help prevent any crashes. I think it's just synchronizing with the cloud at the moment. I should probably turn that off. There we go. Is that actually... Yeah, there we go. Was that a sniper? No, there's just blood. I thought that was a sniper trail, there's just blood falling down the hole. That's amusing. Yeah, this should deal with any enemies pretty well now. Actually, it kind of goes over the rat. That's not ideal. It's probably fine. What is this? Oh, there's probably a worm digging around down here. I should probably leave that alone. Broken wand. I do want that. I'll take that back to the other zone. Blood Mist. I don't think we need that. Actually, let's do the Broken Wand first while we're here. Because there's an anvil in the Hisi zone. Where am I going? Oh, the worms probably ended up down here now. Well, that's funny. There's an anvil in the Hisi zone to the bottom right, where you can repair the Broken Wand. And it turns into a much better than normal for the area wand. So that's probably a good way of getting teleport bolts, or just a good wand for general use. Yeah, you can take wands there. You can take tablets and a few things to fix them. Yeah, I wouldn't recommend throwing them. They do just fire random spells when they're thrown. Oh, hold on. I'm not sure whether this is more or less effective than with the bubble sparks, but it's very rare that you get bullets, so I mean, why not? Oh, there's propane tanks. This one won't hit any propane tanks because they're on the floor. So I've got to be careful. That always cast avoiding arc is actually pretty odd. Also, if I cast it too close to the ground, it will just lock onto the ground instead of actually going where I want to go. Which is not amazing. Yeah, propane sucks. Essence to power, I don't think I need that. It's a shuffle. Ow. We've got reduce recharge. I don't usually actually need too many of these, so I'm gonna leave that. Not drinking blood. Why would I drink blood? I'm not a vampire. Drinking blood doesn't do anything unless you're a vampire. If you're stained with blood, you'll do crits, but you don't need to drink it. Oh, I haven't got up here, have I? No, I have. This is the one I just looked at. Lots of propane. Yeah, this one doesn't actually blow up any ground explosives. I mean, that seems like the actual purpose of the modifier is to not blow up ground explosives, now that I think about it. No. You don't get the perk from... Yeah, because bloody clothes protect you from fire. You sense an increased chance of critical hits. It's just the stain. That's not very handy. I would like to find explosion immunity. But the amble should be... Yeah, the amble's here. So it's usually in the bottom right of the map. You can take a broken wand, you chuck it here. You chuck it a bit more carefully than I did. Yeah, like that. It turns into a wand, and it looks cool. So this is a... Oh, it's a shuffle wand. It's a shuffle wand, and it's full of explosive boxes. I don't want a shuffle wand. It does have bloodlust on it, which is a good damage modifier. I could just leave this here. That was a bit of a waste. Let's go to the shop. Let's just grab the perk from down here. I'm going to put the bubble spark back on. That was better. No, I don't think it was. I don't think we want to use that against Steve. Let's just use this against Steve. There's more ones down here. Teleport, excellent. Lightning, that's excellent. Speed up, that's pretty good. Okay. I forgot to potion myself. There we go. That killed him very quickly. Wow, look how he's stuck on the wall. That's pretty rough. I think we just take faster levitation. None of the rerolls are really any good. We'll just take fast levitation. Speed boost. Speed boost. Speed boost. Oh, we've got rocks as well. We want these. It's not just a boulder. It's a rock. It's a rock. Freeze charge. We'll probably want that. Lightning bolts. These do just a lot of explosive damage. Probably better than the thunder charge. Because what I could do with this is I could just put triple cast, 3 lightning bolts on here, and then the personal gravity field. And then that will do this. Yeah, because against the alchemist, he has a shield that activates on every damage instance. So you want to hit him with lots of damage very, very quickly. We can do magic missiles as well, because we have unlimited spells. I don't think I'm going to bother. We want speed up. We're just going to spend all our money here. I don't think we want anything else. We want a non-shuffle wand if we're using speed up. Oh, we definitely want the teleport wand. Well, now we're in a conundrum because we need teleport. This is a pretty good teleport wand. Well, it's not a very good teleport wand, it's a teleport wand. Maybe just take the teleport wand spell and we use it later. Probably want Nolla for this. Like the spell Nolla, not the developer. Yes, I know the gods are angry with me. Yeah, faster levitation's helping with this. We'll leave the full heal. Right, I don't think we really found what we wanted. I guess the lightning bolts are pretty good. Keep those. If we can find a homing modifier for the rock, that would be pretty good. What does angry do? What do you mean angry? Go... Actually, I guess I could just put speed up here. And occasionally it will cast speed up. God's being angry. Oh, now that we've killed 3 of the shopkeepers, it spawns a stronger shopkeeper who is much stronger. So we want to prepare a little bit more before coming back. He has like 2 shields. He does a lot more damage. He eats the terrain. Yeah, Big Steve. I don't know why I call them shopkeepers. I don't think that's technically correct. But I do it anyways. Yeah, this feels decently strong. So I'm sure we'll still find a way to die. Oh, there's propane. Oh. Those things really sneak up on you when you don't actually detonate them with your wand. It always spawns when you kill small Steve in previous runs. No, it's per run. Not super happy with the avoiding arc on these projectiles. Ow! Get me out of here. Kind of in the thick bit at the moment. But it's fine, because we can heal ourselves later. Fishies! This game also has fishies in it. Yeah, let's go back up here. And I think we'll just go deal with the alchemist. We'll go deal with the pyramid boss so we can get our teleport one working, and then we'll go deal with the alchemist so that we can get everything else working. Hello. Goodbye. I'm just going to try and escape. It's not very interesting. Oh. Hello. Faster levitation is really helping, actually. Ow. Probably being a little bit careless. Oh! Ah! You had it all along. You had the short teleport wand. Okay. That's a pretty good short teleport wand. Okay. Now I'm in a conundrum because we have 5 wands. We need the black holes. We like the healing. We want the teleport. It's kind of annoying. We probably won't need the lightning bolt one after we deal with the alchemist. No, there isn't a 5th slot buff. Oh, hold on. Get out of here. I feel like these things don't actually do as much explosive damage as they say they will. Let's get rid of the black hole wand. And we'll leave the healing wand in the Holy Mountain. Which is what the actual name of the shop is. Hello. So I just remember that the healing wand is going to stay here. Actually, we're going to heal first, and then we're going to use. But being able to teleport and avoid damage is probably more important. At least for now. Oh, hold on. Let's actually hit the things. There we go. Whoops. So leave the healing wand here. Now we can actually teleport around. Let's slowly wander back over to where we were, because there were enemies here and I want to kill them. The hitbox is so small. Yeah, it's pretty small. Employee of the Month. I've got to admit, the Luminous Drills are actually probably the more effective part of the weapon, but it's just melee range. Anyways, let's go. Don't need to hang around anymore. Just go back to the top of the map. We'll do some things up there. I think we explored most of the interesting stuff up here. Hello. Oh. Yeah. It's the next shop that's going to be the troublesome one. Yeah, that's probably enough black holes for now. What time is it? It's 9:30. We've got plenty of time. Let me in. Even when you get caught in like a random pixel of something that's invisible. There we are. Right, let's go. That was the entrance right there. Let's go to the pyramid. Then we can actually teleport around. Yeah, this is a really good teleport one. Very fast. It's very fast and doesn't burn through all its mana. But here's the pyramid. There is an orb on top, which will give you health or a spell if you haven't unlocked that spell. We'll go in here. We do have fire on our ones, so that should be helpful. And there is a mini-boss in here that we're going to deal with. And I probably don't actually need to now because we've got the short teleport bolt. But we'll see what he has anyways. He might have a good wand. But I think we could probably just 1v1 him without really worrying too much. Interesting terrain. Yeah, here's the mini-boss. He's a big spider. He wakes up if you get too near him. There's usually some enemies around here. But yeah, we're pretty strong, so we're okay doing this. Let's go. Ow. Watch out for the legs. You just go out of the surface and then you go right, and then there's a pyramid. So this guy crawls around, and then occasionally he will dig through terrain. And he'll open up and expose his weak spot. He's invulnerable unless you hit his weak spot. But he is vulnerable to fire damage. Yeah, I just used my TP wand. Oh, whoops. We're gonna need him to get in a different position. Ow, yep. There we go. Let's just kill him. Is he dead? Yeah, he looks dead. Okay. That wasn't too dramatic. He fires, he releases little goons that fire like toxic projectiles at you. And I think those purple ones just do damage. I don't remember though. So he has an extra max health. He has a wand. This wand usually has pretty good stats, but this one's really bad. It does have explosive projectile on it though. So that's interesting. Random static projectile spell, we don't want that. We do want Nolla. This spell reduces the cast delay of another spell that casts, and it also sets the duration to 0. So you can have it cast a spell and then instantly stop that spell, which could be really handy for certain things. Like, we could combine it with the Giga Disc to dig and stuff. I don't think we actually need it now. Random damage is also sometimes useful. But I mostly just wanted to beat him up. Let's go. I wanted to beat him up and I wanted to go grab the orb. So we have light. Let's go back to the dark cave. We can heal there. Maybe. That's usually what I use the dark cave for. Is to heal before or after the alchemist fight. Maybe we'll be okay. How much health do we have? We could get an extra 100 health by healing. Let's heal. So we go underneath the tree. This just gets us back to where we were earlier. The mines. And now this one has light and it evaporates water. So we can probably just go in here and just slowly burn the water away. Because this area is completely dark. Unless you have light. So we're just going to slowly melt all the water. This. Or actually, maybe we'll just dig up here instead. This area is randomized, but there's like 5 specific layouts. So there is the full health, but we want to grab the extra max health first. This is going to take like 5 minutes, I think. Let's try going here instead. We'll just let the water out here. That will help. It might be a bit quicker. We might just let that drain for a minute. There it is. There's the extra max health. So we'll take that. And then we'll fully heal up with this bit here. Now we're okay. And then what you want to do is you want to go to the other side of the cave. Then you're into this area, which is very dangerous. The ancient laboratory. There's no loot here, only enemies. There's some dangerous enemies as well. So we're going to use our lightning wand to deal with the boss. At least that's the plan. Just gonna go under this guy. Oh, he's pheromone now. That's pheromone. Hmm. I don't care. Die. Go through here. These laser turret things are annoying. What's with all the sparklies? Oh, it's these guys. Hmm. Oh. Oh. Blimey, that was close. Ow. Those guys copy your projectiles, but because the only projectile this one fires is like a bullet, they'll only fire a single bullet. Oh. Hello. Let's actually shoot you with this. I feel like the lightning wand is better against certain enemies than others. Obviously you don't want the lightning wand against these guys, because then they'll just cast lightning at you. Let's leave them. Oh. Kind of surrounded by enemies I don't really want to deal with. Oh, bollocks. Let me in, let me get the gold. There we go. There's some berserkium that's pretty convenient. Let's get berserk. And we want to... these guys are protecting each other, aren't they? I'd like to see that. Yeah, shoot each other. Always satisfying when the enemy just shoots itself. Teleportatium there. Goes on for a while. This zone is really long. Hello. What are you up to? You're zapping that guy with lightning. That's interesting. You're all polymorphed now. Interesting that I don't dissolve these powders, considering I have the perk to dissolve powders. Oh, there's the boss. Let me actually just save it and quit. I'm going to go to loot. I'll be right back. In the meantime, there's the poll, as usual. And I'll put some background music on. So I'll be 5 minutes, and then we'll deal with the alchemist. See you in a minute. All right, I'm back. Let's reload. Let's reload the game and try and beat the boss. We're still at 0 deaths. Let's see how long it takes to change that. So I'm going to ready the lightning wand. We have the ambrosia. Let's just ambrosia ourselves up here. Then we'll lightning him. He's going to come over. He's going to have a big shield. I'm pretty sure that music means he can see us. He hasn't fired an attack yet, so maybe not. I'm gonna chuck a little bit over here. And then I'm gonna try and step down. Oh, there he is. That didn't work. This did not seem very effective, actually. Ow. Oh, that did some damage. I think I just need to hit him with the actual brunt of the blast. Yeah, like that. Ow. Okay, okay. Steady. Yeah, there we go. That got him. We just need to get him right in the middle. Yeah, that's how this game usually works. Either the boss fight lasts seconds because you died, or boss fight lasts seconds because they die, or the boss fight lasts for like 10 minutes because you can't do any damage to the enemy and they can't do any damage to you. So we got Alpha, which is pretty good, Gamma, which is pretty good, Sigma and Omega, which are also decent. Got the key. I'm not sure what we're going to use the key for. But we didn't actually make any room for these spells, so we're going to have to go back and do that. So let's just dig out of here. I don't actually want to go back through that zone. So how far have you managed to get through the game then? Is the stuff I'm showing new to you at the moment, or is it fairly normal? Yeah, we'll just go this way and teleport out. You only won once. That's fair. I haven't actually won a huge amount of times. I'm not sure it says here how many times I've won. But it's usually because I try and go really greedy, and then I usually die to something stupid. Yeah, let's go back to the base. We went too far. You were trying hard mode. Yeah, hard mode does change the map. It's very different from the normal game. I wouldn't recommend making it your default experience. It's basically an official mod that makes the game harder. Right, so let's make some space. What do I actually get rid of? Get rid of teleport bolt, get rid of remove explosion, get rid of bubble spark, and I guess I get rid of explosive projectile. I don't think we're going to do that. So I'll grab the Greek letters and put them in here. And then I guess we'll just go back this way. Come on, let me through. I do like dissolved powders. I think it's growing on me. But yeah, if you want to learn all the secrets of how the game works, the nightmare mode isn't very useful for that. But sometimes I play it because I just want to I just want to try and get lucky and start with a really good wand. Hello. Oh, I've been hit by the silence guy, so I can't cast spells for the next few minutes. Or a few seconds. Hello. We'll just go through here. So we can grab all 4 of these. And these let you bypass the hard limits, like on the black holes or the healing bolts, etc. So they're very good. Let's just get out of here. Go over the tree. Oh, we're at the altar. Okay. You know what? I don't know what I'm going to do with this key. Let's put the key on the altar and see what happens. Nothing. Okay. Well, that was mildly sad. I don't know, usually you put stuff up there and it does things. Yes. Wait, no. Right, so now I'm going to want to find a healing again, I think. So, we have alpha, we have... So let's actually change... Hold on. What's a random barrel doing here? Let's switch these ones over. So, let's see. We'll put the lightning bolts here. We don't need more than one of these black hole spells now. What we can do is... Yeah, there's no spread on this, we don't need reduced spread. So speed up. So alpha always casts the first spell in your wand, and it bypasses charges. So speed up and alpha will cast... When this black hole runs out of charges, it will just keep casting the black hole. So let's demonstrate. So that used up the last charge. And then we need a swap. And now it will work. So now we can just keep casting black holes indefinitely. So that's pretty good. Gamma is the same, but it works for the last spell in your wand instead of the first. Omega copies every spell in your wand, and Sigma copies every static projectile type spell in your wand. So stuff like the Giga Black Hole. It will tell you it's a static projectile and its spell type. And that's not bad because this is significantly cheaper to cast than this. But we remove the charges from that, so we can't really do that very effectively. So what else do we want to do? We want to put a freeze charge on a black hole. Now, why would we put a freeze charge on a black hole? Well, the answer is, it lets you dig a solid tunnel through liquids. This includes lava. This lets you dig a safe tunnel through lava. That's very important. You can do the same thing with lava to blood, liquid detonation, that sort of thing, but this is a lot safer. Or it's a lot cheaper. I might even still put lava to blood on here. We'll go test it on some lava. Let's actually do that now. There's an orb we want to get. One chemistry hurts your brain. Yeah, that is the correct response. Actually, we don't even need to bother with this now. No, we'll go the old way just to show you. Take this back up here. I don't think we really need the lightning anymore. I'm gonna forget where all this stuff is. But I'm just putting in random places. So we're gonna go back to the lava lake from earlier. Here we are, lava lake. So now, this will cast a black hole that will freeze liquids, and it will be fast, and it will turn lava to blood. So let's see what happens. It creates a nice, stable tunnel for us to go through. We probably don't need lava to blood, in all honesty. But it makes the zone a bit safer. You actually kind of went the wrong way. I'm going to keep going through the lava just to show that it's possible. Oh, so that's the bottom of the lava, okay. Let's go this way. Oh, hold on. Have I missed something? There's a secret. There is a secret down here. I'm trying to show you the way that you can actually get to it through the lava, but may have missed it. Oh no, here it is. Here's the exit. There's an orb. So we don't actually need to use this one for digging at all now anymore. We just use this one. And that comes out here in this chasm. And this is where the wooden bridge was earlier. So you could just jump down straight from the mines past the lava lake. You can jump down the chasm. And you end up in the snowy lakes. The snowy area. The third level. But we're not going to go back that way because that's where a mini-boss was that we triggered earlier. So if we go back into the area and we're not using invisibility or something, then we could be in trouble. So, Now what do we do? I think we just go through the regular levels. Maybe we'll try fight the dragon. I'm not sure this one is good enough to fight the dragon. The dragon has a lot of HP and he'll kill you very quickly if you're not immune to melee attacks. You could go in the fungus zone. We do have some ambrosia, so I think the best thing that we could do... Oh, hold on. You had a wand. What's on the wand? Reduce recharge. Nah, I don't really care about that. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff in this game. Actually, I don't want the lightning bolts anymore. We'll just take another reduce recharge. I'm sure we'll find a use for that. Ooh, a shot. A drilling shot. That's interesting. I come back here. So wand up here. Let me... come on. I don't need that one. Yeah, there's definitely a lot of random knowledge here. Okay, this wand is not very good for shooting enemies that are in water. I think I need to find a better wand than that. Or one that doesn't have that awkward always cast modifier. If I put the reduced recharge in here, that's not very good because it just uses up all the mana. Oh, I can just put extra reduced recharges on this black hole one. That's probably a good idea. In fact, I'm going to take Lava Blood off and just put the reduced recharges on here. Now that will cast a bit sooner. There's still a lot of cast delay. It's fine. It's making a noise. Stop making a noise. I think we need this. The healing wand. Isn't the healing wand supposed to be here? Thought we left the healing wand here. Maybe we left that in the other level. Well, that's a healing wand. It's not the healing wand. Whatever, we'll be fine. Let me in, let me grab the gold. We'll find it somewhere. The game usually doesn't get rid of wands. Oh, hello. Let's go back in here. It's not here either. We'll just use this full heal for now. I don't believe enemies respawn. I want to find a homing modifier. If we could find a homing modifier, then we could do something with homing rocks. That would be very funny. Right. Jump out. Oh. Stop throwing things at me. Now, I want to find a very specific enemy here. That's not it. You might have heard of this one. There's an enemy. I don't know what the actual name is, but we just call it a Heart Mage. And he fires a projectile at you that halves your maximum health temporarily. And there is a feature in the game that we can use to exploit that to gain a very large health bar. And that's the main thing that we want to do here. That's a lot of ball lightning, so I don't think we need this. That was not the guy. No, I don't want poison. No, I don't want poison. How will you transport him to safety? I'll probably just give him the teleport wand. And then he'll use that instead of doing his projectile. So you've seen this trick before then? I want one pheromone. Ah, yeah, you've seen the vid. Yes. The only thing about using these luminous drills is that you can delete gold with them quite easily. It's quite a good wand in terms of stats. I don't think we need it though. Ow. That wasn't very smart. Yeah, I can... Let's see. I have to cast it underwater. So that means I actually need to find some water. We found another heal here. We found piercing, and we found homing. Okay. This is what I want. Oh, hold on. I want to make a different kind of wand. This one has a healing bolt on it. We're just going to take it over the previous one. I feel like Noita has good lore but bad storytelling. Yeah, I think that's probably reasonable to say. Just go over here. Right. Stitch all of this. We need a non-shuffle wand as well. Get rid of the heavy spread. So, piercing. I'm not 100% sure how this works. It says negative 16 damage. This says negative 10 damage. So if I put piercing on a heal bolt, is that gonna heal me more efficiently? Probably not, considering it costs 140 mana. But whatever, I'll still take it. Put the healing bolts in here. And then we just need a non-shuffle wand, of which we should have several. This will do. Homing. Unlimited rocks. Have you seen this? Let me show you. This should work pretty well. And this doesn't work against every enemy, but it works against a lot of them. See, those guys eat the rocks. But a lot of enemies aren't immune to rock to the face. So if you have unlimited rocks, you can just cast them with homing and get trick gold. So yeah, we'll do that. Get some healing. Well, actually, there's a perk that gives you healing from trick gold. You can use that. Yeah, the rocks are angry. They will do a lot of dirty work for you. It can occasionally get you in trouble because it could kill the wrong enemy. Like, we're still looking for this heart mage guy. So maybe we'll take it off for now. But yeah, that's a pretty effective combo, and all you need is unlimited spells, the perk, homing the spell modifier, or any variant of it, and a rock. Oh, I didn't need that. Plasma beam bounce. I don't think I need that. I don't need all these acid balls. Actually, now I've got limited spells, it would be very easy to make a one that casts acid balls on a per frame basis. I don't know what enemies are immune to acid. Because it doesn't cost a lot of mana. I think we probably need more ad manas, but I'm not going to play with acid. That's one of the few things in the game that will kill you very, very frequently. So there's a heart there. Now we need to find the heart mage. But I'll tell you what, I think it works against the shopkeeper. Or does he eat the terrain? I can't remember. He eats the terrain normally, but I can't remember whether he eats physics objects. I know the dragon eats physics objects. Let's go find the dragon. Yeah, there's loads of ones and things at this level. The enemies can be easier to handle than the ones in the snowy zone, so if you can make it here, you've usually got a pretty good chance. So the dragon is in here. I know he eats rocks. Will this do enough damage to the dragon? Whatever, let's try it. I'm not convinced. Okay, that's actually doing a decent amount. Okay. No, I'm not going to save scum. You can't really save scum very well in this game. The only way I found to save scum in this game is to actually... because once you die, the game automatically knows, and even if you crash the game, you can't reload it. It will know. But you can save scum by literally copying the save folder into a backup location and manually rewriting it. But that's a bit too save scummy for me, so we're not going to do that. So this is an interesting wand. Very high recharge time, but very high other stats. I don't think I need any of these spells. The recharge time is a bit of a killer. It's annoying. Make a projectile by lightning in random directions. Die. There's an extra health there. I guess we're not actually taking any of this. It's kind of unfortunate. Well, I feel like we're very strong now. I kind of just want to go to the end of the level. I want to see if the rock can take down the shopkeeper. That would be very convenient if it could. I don't like the poison. I'm gonna keep looking for a heart mage. That would be really nice. Ow. You know what? Get rocked. You can change the cloud saving behavior to get around it. See, these guys absorb some of the rocks and they're immune to them. So the rock isn't super effective down here, but it is more effective in later areas. So they produce so much slime. Yeah, there's a little bit of lag. I don't think there's any real way of avoiding lag in the game. Ow. That was a landmine. Well, I'm not finding many of these heart mages. Oh. Get out of here. I don't really want to teleport. I don't really want to use the rock if it ends up killing a heart mage. I'm getting very lazy. I think I need to get to the next zone. There's a fungal cavern in here as well, but obviously... well, not obviously, but it's the same level of loot as the previous fungal cavern. So compared to these later zones, you don't really need to go there. I'm just going to grab the extra health and run. What I might do is I might actually just try and complete the game. Or get a normal victory. Because we feel fairly strong. And I'm not going to want to spend too much time playing Noita on stream, to be honest. I just felt like doing it today because I was a bit bored at work. There are a few different victory conditions, but yeah, we're just gonna go for the win. I think to really break this run open, we'd have had to have found a circle of vigor for our healing instead of those bolts, because that you can attach to wands and heal yourself very effectively with, without taking up a healing wand. The healing bolts are a bit clumsy to use in that regard. Random frozen vapor, always nice. Let's try and cast Homing Rocket here and see what it does. It's a big Steve. Oh yeah, that... Okay, so Homing Rock kills him immediately. That's very effective. Yeah, unlimited spells, Homing Rock. Oh, don't suffocate in Steve's body. Christ. We'll grab Breathless. Now we can move through liquids. Yeah, we're just gonna wrap it up. I'm gonna go back to Oxygen Not Included tomorrow, but this has been fun, and I'm pleased that I can actually win a game decently, easily. Holy Bomb is fun. That's a very big explosive. However, we don't have explosive immunity. I think to really have blown this run open, we'd have wanted some better perks. We could go to Parallel Worlds with the Black Hole Wand and the Ambrosia, but I don't really want to spend that much time. We'll just wrap it up. There wasn't anything on these ones we needed, is there? Sawblade Orbit? I don't think so. Yeah, we'll just go straight down. Ow. We'll chuck a few homing rocks around, see what we can do. These guys down here are a lot more susceptible to homing rocks than the other enemies are. Lava explosion, that sounds funny. Yeah, large runs can take a long time, and you would want a backup then, a save backup just in case it crashes. We're definitely in a position where we could do a really long run, but I think I will spare you. Like, to be honest, the homing rock alone is probably enough to win the run. Like, it does so much damage, physics-based damage. Only a few enemies are actually immune to it. And it gives you double gold. And if you get the perk that actually heals from trick kills, then you will basically have infinite healing as well. And the funny thing is, we did actually have that at the start. We did have that potion at the start, or that perk at the start, but I didn't pick it because I didn't think we would get unlimited spells. There's a potion. Ooh. Worm launcher's pretty funny. That is toxic sludge. Ow. Let me rock go! Very, very effective. Let's just kill the final boss with the pet ring. That sounds good. Ooh, Omega Sword Blade. I haven't used this. I think I unlocked this a little while ago, and I never actually used it. What does this do again? I'm pretty sure it summons a giant sword blade that actually follows you around, and it will kill you, but it will also kill anything else in its path. Maybe try that out. Yeah, hold this. Okay, invisibility, that sounds pretty good. Yeah, let's take invisibility. You could do giant magic missiles as well, that'd be pretty funny. No, I'm gonna try Omega Sword Blade. I've literally never tried this spell. I don't think. Well, I must have tried it. The only thing is, it really does, yeah, it really does follow you around. So I think what I'm actually gonna do, let's just try... Oh, and obviously you need to cast it with a trigger. So what if we do like this? This should work. It's a very big sword blade. And this does actually dig through the terrain. So if you really didn't have a way of digging through the terrain, you can do this. And it's not a charge-based spell. So you can always usually get Nola from the pyramid boss. You can get a trigger. This is a pretty good way of digging. I don't think the projectile can actually harm you with Nola. Yeah, even if you cast it on yourself, it doesn't harm you. And the reason it's not harming me is because I cast Nola, so the spell doesn't have a duration. You could probably cast it without the thing and it would be fine. Yeah. But obviously then it doesn't go anywhere. So yeah, that's something you can do with Omega Saw Blade. I'm not going to cast it without Noita because I don't want to die. Right. Black hole and teleport. Yeah, exactly. It deletes the terrain as the object spawns, and then it stops being a projectile. So it doesn't do any, I don't think it does any damage. I think it does like 1 tick of damage. And that's it. Yeah, that's Omega Saw Blade. Also, the rocks really hate the statues. Yeah, we'll just let the homing rocks do the work. One thing I will scupper the homing rocks is the scorpions in this zone, because then the rocks will home the scorpions instead of the actual enemies. Also, I don't think ghosts take any damage from rocks. For somewhat obvious reasons. I'm not hoping to see Dead Mina by Saw Blade. I've seen plenty of that. Right, let's just go down. Ow. In fact, oh yeah, that doesn't actually kill the ghost. Okay. Have you seen Hell? Like the bit below this level? Because we can obviously go there because we can tunnel through the lava. Another homing there. Ow. Yeah, let's go have a look. We'll go there. There's some interesting stuff in Hell. We have fire immunity. I probably shouldn't be going this quickly through here. Oh, there's a polymorph mage. Let's not get polymorphed. I feel bad for Big Steve. We just kind of brutalized him with the rock. A giant concentrated light, random damage, death crosses. Nothing too interesting. He really does not like the rocks. Oh, so now we find explosion immunity. So exploding corpses means enemies explode on death, but you also don't explode. Well, that opens up some options. Yeah, we probably could have actually gone the whole way with the seed. If we found a heart mage, like, we totally could have. Which is fine. But let's go to hell quickly. You know, in the, I'm gonna use liquid detonation instead of lava to blood and see if that works. Oh. No, that does not work because it explodes the ice. Okay. Don't use that. Use lava blood. So let's actually just do this. Oh, wait, hold on. I've realized I've flawed this plan. There's too much lava. Also, don't go through there or you'll collapse the place. Let's go through this way. But you can go through the lava bit here. I mean, this is the lava just directly underneath the final boss. We'll just freeze the top. And more lava. So here's the final boss. I'll go into hell as well to show you how that works. I see your lava trap. What do you think of that? What do you think of this? I bet the rock kills him. So if I take this, he'll spawn. The rock's on him. Let's see what happens. Oh no, he deleted it. It's probably decently strong as well. I think he just deletes the rocks. Am I in trouble? I have fire and explosion immunity. I didn't really bring a better wand. Oh, and this isn't gonna aim properly at him. That doesn't do any damage. Oh no. I think I might be in trouble. Hold on. Oh. Hold on. The problem is he's gonna follow us. Oh, he is following us. Let's try this one. That's not very good. I've made some mistakes. I think this actually works decently. Oh, he's trapped in the terrain now. Okay. Ow. Did that do any damage? No. Why is he trapped in the terrain? This is not normal boss behavior. Oh, I don't know what to do. Do I have to kill this boss to win the game? He's literally just stuck now. I guess I have to unstick him. This does some damage. I think we can just chip him down with this. We just need to be very careful. His shield keeps coming up, which is annoying. I should have actually prepared for the final boss if I was gonna, you know, like, actually try and finish him off. I hope he's not actually just trapped there, otherwise this is gonna be a very awkward, like, half an hour. Ow. Oh. He's probably gonna kill me before I can kill him because those guys do a lot of damage. They shoot faster than I can really deal with them. Maybe if I put together a trigger... Yeah, I can put together a trigger wand. Let's see. Move all this stuff up here. Hold on. Okay. Try chucking giga black holes at him. That'll probably work decently well. I hope. Because I grabbed a load of orbs. The orbs make him stronger. Oh, that's doing damage to him. Oh, ow. Okay, hold on. That's doing a lot of damage to him. Okay, that's good. Oh, he's dead. He died. Okay. Well, that's one way of killing him, is Giga Black Hole. Cool. Yeah, I thought so too. Oh my god, those things can still kill me. I just end the game. I'm gonna stop pushing my luck. Actually, no, I can still go to hell. Oh, but I broke my black hole wand. Hold on, no, get out of here. Get out of here. Go away. I still want to show you hell. Before I go. I started disassembling my black hole wand in a fit of panic. Do not use Giga Black Hole in your black hole wand, or you will die. Three over here. Where did I put it? Well, I had the black hole. Oh no, it's still there. Okay. Sorry, I didn't see that properly. Okay. Let's actually go to hell. That's the wrong wand. Oh. Okay. So you just go through the lava underneath the boss. There is heaven, but heaven is worse. Heaven is full of enemies that can polymorph you with their blood. So I wouldn't recommend going to heaven unless you have a very specific reason. Hell is okay, because the enemies mostly just turn bleed lava. So now we're in hell. The enemies down here are very strong, but they bleed lava. You can see how much damage that's doing. Then there's these guys. And my wander's not doing a lot of damage to them. I'm not really... You need to build up more than me before coming down here. Homing rock is pretty good though. If it's oh my god, oh my god. That almost killed me. Yeah, homing rock can do work, but need to kill this guy first. Yeah, so homing rock killing these guys will give you an absolute ton of gold. Those big nuggets are worth like 1,000 gold or something. Let's try and find a few more. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, homing rock is really the way to go down here. But that's enough of that. Maybe. I don't know. Ow. Let's send the lava. Right, I'm gonna head off because I've got to go to bed. Let's actually win the game. Win the game. Don't teleport into lava. So. Yeah, so there's a few things you can do. You can either end it by going to the boss room. You can actually dig to the boss room. We can find it without going through the portal. We could take the Sampo, which is this thing. It's called the Green Lion because we have all those orbs. We could take it to the altar and do it that way. But I'm just going to do it the normal way. And let's actually do this. So we have Breathless. We have Breathless. Normally, the game kills you in that room, but if you escape it fast enough after triggering the work, you can just hang around in the world full of gold, and it doesn't kill you. You escape the touch of gold, as it were. Then all the gold is yours. Then everything is made of gold. Now we need to find a way to kill ourselves. Which is going to be a lot harder now that everything's made of gold. So this would have been lava. Obviously now it's not. So, I doubt the Holy Mountains will work. Can't suffocate. Maybe the Holy Mountains will work. I probably shouldn't have done this. What if I drink the gold potions? Maybe if I drink the gold potions and explode, that will work. Sounds about right. Let's try it. I'm going to try and explode by going up to 200% satiation. Oh, it didn't work. We didn't have enough. Okay. Crap. Am I actually going to kill myself? Need to go rebuild a wand that can kill me. Why did I do this? I'm gonna have to reach the surface at some point. At least we have the faster levitation. That makes this a little bit quicker. Okay, here we are. Surely that was the top. Okay, this is a room we previously were. It's an egg. Just go through here. 100% sure where this is. That looks like the portal to the Holy Mountain. Or at least it would have been before it all got turned into gold. I'm very unsure about how I'm actually going to kill myself. I don't know where anything is. Everything's made of gold. I don't have any spells I can use to kill myself. Pretty sure all the enemies have been turned into gold. There's no portals. I can't suffocate. I think you can technically collect it all. That's the entrance to the mines. This is the mountain. Yep, the altar's been turned into gold as well. What if I go all the way over here? No, hold on. If I go into a parallel world, will that have been turned into gold as well? Oh, enemies! Enemies! Shoot me! I mean, try a little harder than that. Oh no! They're shooting me with gold! Oh no, they are doing damage! Yeah, kill me! Kill me! Kill me! Yeah! We did it! That is probably not the ending they intended. Murdered by a single goon hanging around the desert who somehow didn't get turned to gold. Well, there we go, we did it. That was a very good seed. Perks were a bit underwhelming, but everything else was there that would let you completely break out of the game. So yeah, that was fun. How do I speed this up? Spacebar. There we go. There's the star of the show. You are dead. So, this is my 8th win. That shows you how frequently I actually win in this game instead of dying gloriously. I've died 376 times. Several of those deaths were probably preventable. I probably could have won a lot more of them, but I've been trying to do super big runs, and then I stopped trying to do that because I realized the game wasn't going to last as long as my patience. No, my patience wasn't going to last. Well, the game was going to crash before I was going to get done what I wanted to get done. But yeah, it was fun. There's a death replay. Oh, there isn't one because it's just the credits. Crap. Okay. Well, that was it. That's the game. Thank you for watching. It's been really fun. I'm going to go back to Oxygen Not Included tomorrow. I hope you learned a lot and had some fun. I enjoyed it, but back to the usual stuff tomorrow. So yeah, see you around. Bye for now.